almost forgot to unmute. I'm so out of it today, oh my gosh. Hello, Zach. I see you were ready, and I was late, I'm sorry. You were ready to go. No, I sat down, and I'm about to hit stream when I notice. Little whatever. Jump, bounce, dash, whatever that is. That was funny. Alright. Before we get started, Yvonne, who is unique to seat, did enter the contest. So everybody should vote for her entry. She built it specifically for the contest. What? What are you doing? Do you need this guy? Or just going? Okay, bye. I was like, is today Monday? Pretty sure it's Monday. Is it really Monday though? I'm sorry. I'm just so exhausted. I'm so late today. It's a really bad angle. There we go. Just want to turn down my volume a little bit because it's a little on the loud side. There we go. I don't know if it was for you guys or not, but... What's the current theme? Dream. Dream is the current theme. That's why I did the bad dream in the lava. Which, I'm here. Bad dream. Inner tube in the lava. Alright, we're gonna get the island online so that we do not have to deal with the passage of time. Because time is good in soup and in tea, but not when you're trying to build. You want daylight. Oof. Gotta play more builders. Away, I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna have a lot of fixing up to do on that side, but it'll be worth it. That is for future aura. We're not gonna worry about that. Present aura is not going to worry about that. Present aura is going to worry about the other side. That's what we're focused on. It's being everything. I feel that. I am starting to become exhausted. And I was just thinking today, and I'm like, you know what? This is why I can't hold a real job, because, like, I've only been working every day for, like, a month. And I'm ready to, like, take a 3-year vacation. Just get burnt out so fast. Yo, that's not where I put that. have no idea how I can do daily streams even if it's only a couple months of the year. That's like still exhausting. No, but see, that's why I've been really, really sick every March, right? And so that's why I'm cutting down on February this year, because I also have plans to stream in March. So I'm like, I'm gonna get really sick if I stream every day in February. So maybe let's not stream every day in February so that we can still stream every day when Pocopia comes out. Hi, Shiro! So yeah, that's why for February now I'm not going to be streaming every day. I'm going to be streaming a lot still, but definitely not on the weekends. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And I'm just like, I'm already so extremely exhausted and been fighting something for most of January anyways, like, so I need to not get sick. Doesn't help though that I'm just like, I have not been able to sleep. Like last night, I don't think I fell asleep until like 4:30 a.m. which is way too late for even me. So today I'm just exhausted, despite having a like 2-hour nap today. But yeah, I definitely, because I definitely want to just like stream all of Pocopia as I'm playing it, and I'm gonna want to play it, so it's gonna be another like stream all the time thing. So we'll see. What day of the week even is the 5th? It's a Thursday. So yeah. And I'm only going to be doing, because Titus's time runs out on like I think February 22nd, so I might not even stream on the Thursday before Pocopia. We'll see. But I am so ready. The PS timer is up, yes. His sub that he got just to help me out only has a couple more weeks left. Whoops. Yeah, how is your Forgotten Realms going, Shiro? How much more time? Will it be ready for Monday next week? Up at this week some point, okay. Hello, Ashawat. I want to go visit your island on Monday before our stream next week. Shiro. Because I think that will be the best time for me to do it. Because it'll be before Only Birds comes over to help build. Oh no. I'm so sorry. That sucks. No, I'm talking about next week. Because Shira's gonna post her island. And so I'm saying the best time for me to go visit, because I can't do it when I'm online. So the best time for me to do it would be next week before you get here. So like at the start of the stream while you're getting home from work and getting food and whatnot, I go visit Shiro's island, and then when I'm done visiting Shiro's island, you'll be ready to join for multiplayer or whatever. Yes, it'll be super exciting. I would hope so. You hope it is exciting? I mean, I won't know a lot because I don't, like, we don't use the actual D&D world, but I will know enough that, like, everything will, like once you explain it to me. So you definitely better be there. Once you explain it to me, I will understand it. And know what you're talking about. Currently playing a game called Ghost of Tsushima, but things are currently loading, just waiting for a download. Nice. No overtime pay, and the worst part was the customer telling me, "Oh well, I asked Grok this extremely technical question, then when I'm standing right there." Oh my goodness. People. Alright, let's go like this. I gotta love my brain sometimes. We're like, I'm not gonna worry about the back of this mountain. That's a future aura problem. Immediately begins to work on the back of the mountain. Yo, brain. What? Or it needs to knob something? No, because what the food I have is 100%. So I will nom once I hit 0. But also, hello Leah, how you doing? I don't like to waste food. And that's 8% of food that I would waste. So I will wait until I'm actually hungry and then I will nom. But that's why we had to change the hunger counter, is because just going to hunger is the point now. And so the hunger trigger is like when I don't realize that I'm hungry and I try and do stuff, or I forget that I'm hungry and I try and do stuff, and it triggers the exhaustion. Let's go like this a little bit more. How this game doesn't slow as much as other building games. Or at least I haven't noticed too much lag when building a ton of stuff. It depends on how you build it and what platform you're on. If you build it with the lag rules in mind, then no, it doesn't slow very much at all. If you build it without the lag rules in mind and you break all of the lag rules, then yes, it does slow down by a lot. So, especially if you're on regular Switch or PS4 now, is not as good as it was. Switch 2 is better than PS4. You filled in Malroth's temple to avoid any chance of lag. Yes, I need to do that still. It's been on my to-do list. Because it's right underneath what is going to be the laggiest part of my island. So, but it's why I'm building so many mountains too, is because I want to make sure that like the areas that people are in are not as laggy as they will be if I don't build them. You need to empty containers and do a final check and then you'll upload. Nice. Nicey nice. That's really good. I've got to finish this mountain and then I'm probably going to be doing checks around to make sure that everything is good to upload. And then I'm going to upload my progress, and then after I upload I will start working on cerulean steps. I'm not working on cerulean steps until I've upgraded like a upgraded. I can word, I promise. Until I've uploaded. Because people keep asking me to upload, and I keep like, you know what? Like I don't want to upload because I feel like there's too much stuff that's just like it just doesn't feel ready. When it's ready, when those areas are ready, then I will upload. Yes, I am terrible with the words. That's why that's not actually a counter. That would not be fun to see that number. I have that as a command, but definitely not a counter either. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I liked yours. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I liked yours, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I should do something like that. And then never did, because then people started counting, and I was like, But yeah, yours is really funny. Alright, don't know how I'm gonna do this, but it is definitely gonna have to come out more. When you arrive on your island, there's an obvious small Easter egg. Nice. Easter eggs are fun. Is it a D&D Easter egg or a Dragon Quest Easter egg? You would spoil it if you say, okay. Then I won't make you say. It's so silly, I love it. I mean, I have to fix that one layer, but that's looking pretty good. It'll just need to be fixed up, but this way I have I can know my width up above better. Trying to think of something to chat about with everybody, but like my brain is just not working today, and I played Genshin all day, so like I don't know what to talk about. I started the quest for the next character that's banner comes out on Wednesday, and I'm so excited. I'm planning on pulling for her, and the quest is actually pretty funny in some parts, and then like tears in other parts. Emotional roller coaster. You will not be much help, but you've been nearly at work for the past 3 days non-stop. Oh no. I mean, you could always tell us about some interesting people that you've met at work. I'm sure you've met lots of interesting characters. You're busy with a thing, so it's nice just being here, even if you don't talk. Parallel workplace. Yes, I like to do that. That's why I'm so disappointed that more people don't stream endgame builders, because it's so much fun. Like, it's such a good thing to, like, just get stuff done with people when someone else is just, like, building. It just makes it so much better. You have loads of stories, most of them unsavory. Oh no. Silly people. I was farming dolomite, light dolomite. I put a lot of it away, but I still have so much of it, so hopefully I don't actually run out. That's what I did on Saturday while we were playing D&D. We're finishing up our space campaign. And it really helps me focus when I'm doing something that doesn't require a lot of thought, like filling in mountains or destroying mountains to farm blocks. And so that's what I do. Yeah, I like fidget toys. Because this is just like, I don't really need to focus on what I'm doing. Like, that's why when I'm doing this, I can tend to be a little bit more chatty, because like if I get the binoculars in the right place, I can just read chat while I push the button over and over again. Like, I don't really need to be paying attention. And so, yeah, this is what I do when we're doing D&D. And then it's easy, because it's easy to like just put down. So like, oh, it's my turn, I can just stand here doing nothing. It doesn't matter, right? Whereas in a lot of games, like if you stand around doing stuff, bad things will happen. I don't have to worry about that in builders. Especially because I used the trick on, like, I was farming blocks on Sunny Sands. But I put like 20 fish in the water before I started. Like in the ocean, I just put like 20 fish. And so then nothing spawns down in the caves, and so I can just peacefully farm without having to worry about monsters. You need to full stop in order to requires all your neurons. I mean, I think it depends. I'm just so used to doing this and doing other things at the same time that yeah. I don't know, I always just put down as like a bunch of fish, and then I'm like, okay, that's good enough, and then it works, and I'm like, whatever. I have no idea what the actual number is. Pro builder streamer. No, just someone who's used to multitasking while filling mountains. Because it requires almost zero thought. I'm literally just hitting the trigger button over and over again to place the blocks. So then I can actually like look at chat and see what's being said. I just realized though, my tea is has been steeping for quite a while in the other room, and I should go get it. I'm also gonna turn the heat on because it's freezing cold. So I will be right back in just like, I don't know, 2 minutes? Give me 1 sec. Could not stream you, oh boy. Speaking? Oh no. I find sometimes it's harder to get into streamers that don't chat at all. Like if you already know the streamer and like you've chatted with them before or whatever, it's not so big, it's like not a big deal at all. But if you don't know the streamer and you don't know anything about them, like you don't really want to like start chatting if they're not chatting and saying anything, so. But that could just be me, I don't know. But yes, tea. I have tea. My dandelion tea wants to steep for like 10 minutes, so I always like pour half a cup of like the hot water and get it steeping, and then usually my husband's down by now and he'll like bring it, but he's not, and so it's been steeping since 8:15. And I was like, I should probably go get that, so I had to wait for the water to boil again. You're agreeing you're someone who occasionally doesn't know Mike streams. Yes, but you have enough of a follower base now that it's not that big of a deal, right? That's what like what I'm trying to explain. Like I went to your no Mike stream and I chatted a little bit because I know you and I'm fine and like I understand. But like if I go to somebody who's never whose stream I've never seen before and I'm just watching them playing the game and they're not saying anything at all, I'm usually not going to keep watching. Because I like to hear their thought process and whatnot for like what they're doing. Like that's part of the interest in watching for me. I have no idea what everyone else is, but for me, that's what it is. Yeah, you prefer having a streamer speak as well? Yeah. It's just gives more something to engage with, I think. Totally, I had a beautiful, nice little peaked mountain here and it's completely gone because I needed them to be taller. It is just friendlier. Oh, my tea is like the perfect temperature. That was actually really great letting it steep for far too long. Half a cup of cold tea. And then poured in the boiling water for the second bag. Because I do the mint in with the dandelion. Lately, you've been doing 1 or 2 bag of chamomile and 1 bag ginger and lemongrass. I actually don't like tea, which is why I do the peppermint tea because I like the peppermint. Hate the dandelion, but dandelion has like all kinds of stuff in it. It's apparently also really good for blood sugar. I don't know. So I drink it every day more as like a, cause it supposedly helps your iron intake, your iron whatever levels, and my iron levels are still bad. So I'm like, okay, I'll try taking it every day, and it seems to be helping. So I'll just keep taking it every day until I don't need to. But before that, the only tea I really drank was ginger peach. So, because I'm really, really sensitive to bitter. I can taste bitter very easily. Bring on the metal absorption. Yes, exactly. But I would eat ginger peach with like some honey in it. That was the only way I could drink it. Because otherwise I find everything like extremely bitter. I've never had jasmine tea. Hello, Unique Tootsie. How are you? Just about anything with peach, to be honest. Yeah. It's funny because I do actually like, I like peach flavored just about anything. I don't actually like eating peaches because of the skin texture. I have a really hard time eating like fresh peaches. You drink a lot of tea, you usually have a pot beside you. Yeah, I grew up with my mom who would always have like tea going. And she'd always try and get me, but like I'm way too sensitive to bitter. Like I have a friend who loves tea and loves bubble tea. And she was just like, you have, like, she's like, I know you don't like tea, but you'll love bubble tea because it's so good. And even bubble tea was too bitter for me. Like I couldn't do bubble tea because it tasted bitter. Like I'm just extremely sensitive to bitter. I feel like I literally just ate. Apparently not. I am very tired today. How are you doing, Unique Tootsie? I saw your moon. I voted for your moon. I told everyone to vote for your moon. Or, well, everyone, all of, like, whoever was here at the start, which was Zach, and whoever I didn't see because they weren't chatting yet. Good. Did I ever tell you that I had a chicken named after me? When I was in high school, I did role-playing storytelling in Yahoo Clubs. And I met somebody who lived on a farm. No, I'm getting to that. I met someone who lived on a farm, and I online was known, I had went by Raven at the time because I was an edgy teenager in high school who dressed in black every day. And so my online name was Raven, and she had a black chicken, and so she named it Raven. So when she found out that my name wasn't actually Raven, she was very sad. Because I actually, like, I actually ended up going to her state and visiting her, and like a few times. So she did end up learning my real name. She was very sad when it wasn't. It's just like casually, like, oh, my parents are planning a trip down to your state because we want to go to this store that's only really available there. And she's like, oh my god, really? I live like very close to there. I can meet you. I met my husband online, and his online name was Wedar. His real name is not Wedar, by the way. But to this day, I knew him for 10 years online, and then we married, and we've been married for, I think it's 15 years this spring, I think he was saying. I don't have the brain cells to math right now. I still to this day call him Weddy from his online name. Which sometimes drives him crazy, but like that's how I know him. Like, I've told people, like, you gotta be careful, like, what name I learn you as, because that's the name you're stuck with now for the rest of your life. It's probably why I had such a hard time only birds. Oh, nice. Congratulations, Unique Tootsie. Only birds. That's why I had such a hard time, because, like, on Discord, you're not only birds. You're Murox in most places. And that's probably why I had a really hard time. Like, I had no idea that you were Murox. Because you were only birds on stream. And so, like, in my brain, it's two different people. You're Shiro everywhere. Yeah. I'm now Aura everywhere. I didn't used to be. Like, as I said, I used to be Raven online. But then my name evolved a little bit. And then now I'm Aura everywhere. Which is funny, because Aura sort of happened accidentally. I did not mean to be Aura. It just happened that way. But my friend, when World of Warcraft first came out, my friend was like, you're gonna love this game, you have to play it. And up to that point, the only sort of like online game like that I had ever played was Dungeon Siege. And I really, really liked Dungeon Siege. And so when it came time to like having to like name my character, I couldn't think of a name, because like everything's always taken on Warcraft servers, right? Like there's only like one person who can have a name, and so they're always taken. And so like the names that I would normally have gone with were, of course, all taken. So I was like, wait, Dungeon Siege had like Dungeon Siege had a expansion or DLC or whatever the fuck. And it was Legends of Arana or like, and I couldn't quite remember what it was. And this was just like just enough ahead of the days where like you could easily Google stuff. And so I didn't know what it was, and I thought it was like Orana, so I was like, I named my character Orana, so Aura, and then an NA at the end. And everyone just shortened it to Aura. So everyone just called me Aura. And when I ended up switching servers or whatever, the name Aura was available. And so I named my character, like I just shortened it to Aura because that's what everyone called me anyways. And that's just sort of been my name ever since. But I've gone through like a bunch of different online names, trying to like find me or whatever, and then me found me when I was least expecting it. Because I was like looking at the game, I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll try it. I did not expect that I would like it as much as I ended up playing it. as much as I did. So yeah. Basically became Aura because of World of Warcraft. I'm curious about how you came up with Zachnita. Cannot remember how I started this name. I have used it probably 20 years online now. Nice. You like sake? Is that how you started? It's somewhat related to one of your actual names. Interesting. That's fun. I won't ask you more details because that's... Nope. We don't go there. Shiro Isake is part of a fable my mother told us as children. Well, that's fun. That's actually really, really cool. In the story, Shiro Isaki, white sake, is a sake that makes you tell the truth. You've been using it since the early days of the internet. People always struggle with it, so you just shorten it to Zach. Yes. I sort of, always like see it whenever I see it. I'm always like think of the ta on the end as in like, you know, like the like old chat room speak where you would go up to someone and be like, you're a ta best, and you would purposely spell the wrong with like TEH. That's always what I see. Yeah. That's what I see it as. And then you glomp on them. Because that's what you did. Back in the day. Early internet. Glomp. I've glomped people, like, not recently because no one knows it anymore, but I glomped people, like, even like 5 years ago or whatever, and they were just like, what the fuck is that? What are you doing? I'm like, oh my god, so sad. How can you not know glomp? Glomp was so much fun. Tis sad indeed. I read a news article. I didn't actually read the whole thing because ADHD kicked in and I was like, oh. And I meant to save it, but I don't think I did, so can't even like share it. But it was like the creator of the internet was very sad with how the internet turned commercial, and he really hopes, like, he's like, it's not like all hope is not lost yet. We can retrieve the internet of old and get it back. We just need like people to, and then that's when I checked out. I was just like, mm-hmm. But the creator of the internet says it's not too late to save the internet. In case you were worried. So much higher. Alright. I need to just like fill this before I try and like shape it. I just need a big, huge, massive block that I can then chip away at to make it look pretty. But I can't make it look pretty if I don't have the bulk of it. So I need to do that. And then once I get it high enough, then we can make it look pretty. No, that's not. Yeah, you controller. Oh my god. I swear to god this controller has a mind of its own. Every time I see Aura's builder streams, it's the same exact part of the mountain being behind the hotel. Groundhog Day indeed. That's because it's a lot of mountain that needs to be built. So hello, Lunar, how you doing? Oh, does it work here? Probably works here, right? You said everything that's, yours. Love it. So excited. Welcome back, Zach. How are you doing today, Lily? You still snowed in? Oh, 20 centimeters or no? What? How much did you have? I forget. It was a very piddly amount. I thought 20 centimeters is piddly. I don't actually have a ruler here anymore. I used to have a ruler here. I mean, our snow here is probably like over half a meter, so. And you could get out if you put some effort into your driveway. That's good. We've got so much chaos in your city. Half a meter of snow or the 20 centimeters of snow. Enough vehicles have gone on the road that if I can get to the road, it'd be okay. I see. Yeah, I'm actually, like, I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think of, like, I don't even know. I'm so bad with measurements because my brain doesn't know if it wants to do, like, feet or meters. And, like, I don't really have a good internal gauge for either. Other than that I'm 5'4" and the snow outside comes up to probably my knees. A little bit under. Because when the dog goes wading through it, it's like past her belly. And she is above my knees in height. Like her back is like to like halfway up my thigh. So it's deep. But I like shoveled paths, so... Yeah, the last time we had this much snow was 2013. And then the snow's just been like going downhill from there. The extreme, totally not piddly 20 centimeters. Yeah, ironically, I think that Shiro is further north than I am. I'll look at a map, but of course, to find a half-decent map on the internet when you're just trying to... Why are all these maps so tiny? I just want a map that I can read. There we go. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shiro is definitely further north than me. Currently 16 Celsius. That's such a nice temperature. You're so lucky. It's currently... Oh, it actually is like the warmest night it's been in a very long time, with -7. It's been minus like 18, -20 the past week at night. So, -7 is a lot warmer than it has been. Ooh, you actually got to -18? Nice. I'm actually really surprised that it says -7 right now, because it has been like -18 the past while. I just realized, guys, it is Groundhog Day. That's what your comment was about, Lilithor. Groundhog Day. Repeating the day over and over again. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired today. Or I got the joke. Alright, let's go have a look at the height of these mountains. Looking fantastic. Alright. So I definitely need to do that there, maybe over there, and then I think we're good. But that is good to know. Alright, now we gotta start doing like... I need some peaks. And then we can shape it all up. Let's just teleport. What? I didn't get weary. I'm just hungry. Do you trigger? I don't think you trigger. From the glider. You don't trigger weariness from the glider. Alright, so I want like here. Two different groundhogs did something different, so wait and see for yourself. Yeah, I think it depends on the area, in all honesty. You have an appointment Wednesday midday, so I really need to climb above freezing tomorrow so I can help melt off some of the snow. Yes, I hope it melts off some of the snow for you. We're gonna be doing a lot of flying around while I figure out where the heck I want these peaks. Nope, I missed. Here. I think he'll stick with science and not animal. Probably a good idea. Oh no! How did you manage that, Zach? That's talent. My keyboard has a little button to turn off sleep the PC. Can be handy, but a little annoying. Yeah. I can see how that would be very annoying. Oh, for you guys know the thing that I made for my kiddo for when he takes over when I'm playing Pokemon. I had asked him for help one night this past week or last week, where I was just like, go and get Todd and bring him downstairs. And he was like, okay. Ran and got Todd. Brought him downstairs. I had him help me set him up sitting on our Switch controller. And then I took a picture of it so that I could have like a good Todd using a controller reference picture. No questions asked on his part. Just like, all right, there you go, done, awesome. And so like, even after like we did it, he like never questioned it or wondered why I had done it. And then I guess he forgot about it. To which my husband was like, are you your mother's son? Yeah. And so yeah, he was very excited when he saw the finished product for stream. And then he keeps bringing it up. He's like, oh man, Streamuary is gonna be done soon. That means Kiddo Takes Over is gonna be done soon. I'm like, not necessarily, dude. Just because Streamuary is over doesn't mean that I won't be streaming Pokemon at all. I'll still stream Pokemon like probably once a day or whatever. Once a day. That's what I'm doing right now. Once a week. Until I feel like I'm done with it. I think Windows Power Options lets you control what the power sleep buttons actually do. I 100% jumped. Or used the glider there. Thanks a lot, controller. Love that, that's the message that got Shiro to join the Discord server. Talking about food. It's just thinking when I watch your stream, I get hungry too. That's so funny. We often talk about food on this stream, so. I could see that being. Speaking of food, we had tacos for dinner, or not like, okay, we had tacos, not tacos. We eat tacos, but we eat them on wraps. So it's like, you put it together like it's a taco, but then you roll it to actually eat it, because I don't like hard taco shells, but I like everything else. But we use a vegetarian quote-unquote meat, and so this was our first time using, since Eve's went out and stopped making stuff like a burrito, except that there's no beans, which is why I don't like to say burrito. It's just like the taco meat and salsa and sour cream and cheese, and yeah, like a soft taco. And lettuce and onion and I don't know. I don't know enough about that type of food. Anyways, we usually since I was pregnant when we had vegan friends living with us, we started making tacos with the Eve's round grounds or whatever. But Eve's no longer makes stuff, so we have had to find a new one, and so we were trying a new one today, and it's actually pretty good. Not as good as Eve's. Eve's really perfected it. But all things considering, they were pretty good. Burritos aren't beans exclusive. Like I said, I don't know. I've never eaten a burrito in my life. Like an actual, like someone handed, like when I went to a store and said I want a burrito. Like ground soy chunks, yeah. And my husband cooks them in taco spices. They're called round grounds or whatever. But like it looks like it could be ground beef, kind of. I'm sorry, that's not like super common here, especially because like by the time Taco Bell was like a thing, I was no longer eating red meat and they didn't have chicken burritos. So, and now I'm just like, I'm not ever going to eat at Taco Bell, so yeah, I'm not going to eat Taco Bell. No, thank you. You only eat fish tacos? I've never had a fish taco. Shrimp burritos? Well, I would rather not eat a murder burrito, but that's just me. At a place that I used to work, they made really, really good chicken soft tacos. They would put ground up Cool Ranch Doritos as like a sprinkle on top. It was so good. I don't think they have them on their menu anymore though, sadly. The Devour Ranch Doritos and Skid, they're quite good. I just imagine the delicious Cool Ranch chicken taco, soft taco, with Dorito bits crumbled on top. It was so good. It was one of my favorite things I used to order when I worked there. I mean, cutting back on chips, trying really hard to get healthier? Yes. It helps that the chip companies are not filling the bags nearly as high as they used to. So, like, a bag of chips does not go nearly as far as it used to. And so I go through maybe like a bag of chips like at most once per week, but it's usually more than that. Yeah, I know everything's more expensive and not nearly as much as of product in the whatever, but yeah. No, I don't eat them a lot, but every once in a while I do like them. And then Kid will usually eat some of mine because he ate his already. He really wants chips and but we are trying to restrict to like 1 bag per week for him, even though there's a lot less in the bags now. That's not where I put that. How fast did Huts go through his Lay's cheese Dunny chips? Kid was definitely helping him. So, but there is still like a whole bag in the. No. If you want something like family popcorn, I don't like popcorn. I find it way too dry. It's so funny because like when I talk about like types of food that I like or whatever, I feel like a Pokemon. If you ever played a Pokemon game where they had you make poffins or something like that, you totally get it. Because like they have different flavors, and so there's like spicy, sweet, oh my god, dry is one of them. Trying to remember. Spicy, dry, sweet, bitter, sour, and smooth, apparently, are the different flavors you could get for poffins. And so like Pokemon like different types of puffins. And I'm like, I really don't like dry or bitter. Those are two flavors or can't stand. And this was like, I played this game like around the time that I'd moved out for the first time. So I was like trying to like find food that I liked and like, you know, learning my own likes and dislikes and stuff without having like parental units shove a plate of food in your face and going, you have to eat this. And so it was like, it was really funny because anytime I thought about like what I liked and didn't like, I was like, oh my god, I'm a Pokemon. Can't stand bitter. Can't stand dry. I just missed twice in a row where I'm trying to put it there, but it refuses. Refuses to go there. God, my controllers are really driving me crazy. I was having a problem in Genshin too, where I was like trying to do something. Like I was trying to aim something. But like every time I would like go like that, like I would try and move the camera up a little bit to aim and it would just keep going up. And I'm like, no, stop it. I don't even know what Nori is. I don't think I've ever had a rice chip. Seaweed sheets are Nori, I see. All I know about Nori is that the character from Rings of Power was named Nori. I think it was Rings of Power. We were also watching the Wheel of Time series that Amazon had, and that was just like weirdly similar but like completely not, that like I kept mixing the two up in my mind. What the heck was that? How did this get all the way over here? My controller is possessed, I swear. Nice. Okay. I don't know if I can get up there anymore. Good, good. Alright, probably like here. Hydrate is a good idea. Thank you. And a posture check. Alright, let me readjust my posture. I forgot what the needs for many different file types. What? You forgot what? Oh, the tablet. 26 different tile types. So, yeah, yeah, the Lena Store has a facts over on Game Facts. But yeah, like the purple is a tile, the mountain is a tile, the sand is a tile, and you need 26 of these different tiles. So, and then blood, like sanguine sand or whatever, is a different tile than like lava, which is a different tile than the lava block. So but yeah, easier if you just follow the guide. I did not want to put that one there. Please, game and controller, stop ganging up on me. I really hope I sleep tonight. Oh my goodness. I was planning on playing Pokemon to hunt for shinies today. But then I ended up playing Genshin all day today. Instead, I had the fight for Genshin. So I did it. Hello. So do you have a new game then? Is that what's going on? Give me 1 second. It's really funny, Shiro, because when Genshin first came out, everyone was just like, oh, that's just Breath of the Wild clone. It's not a new game, it's just a Breath of the Wild clone. And now, like, all the new games coming out are, like, copying Genshin. Because Genshin's so popular. I'm really torn because I wish more people that I knew played Genshin, but at the same time, I don't recommend that people play Genshin. Unless you're just gonna play for like to like open up Milias or whatever, and you're never gonna actually play the Genshin part of it. But like if you care too much about like collecting characters and whatnot, do not play Genshin. It is not a game you can collect all the characters unless you fork over a crap load of cash. I'm pretty lucky in that most of the characters that I want, and for the most part, end up being fairly far apart from each other. Enough that I can, with some luck, I can get the characters that I'm trying to get. But I do pay for the battle pass and whatnot, so like I'm not even like free to play. So. I do not buy like the paid currency at all. Only spend on like the battle pass and the welcome pass. Don't do any top ups because that's just dangerous. Roped me into buying McDonald's meals so she could get a DLC bonus item though. Yes! Well, I asked if anyone was going to McDonald's, and if they were, could they get the thing so that I could get it. But like, if nobody could, I would have been sad, but I would it would have accepted my fate. I appreciate it though, because I still use it on like, there's quite a few characters that like, that's the glider that they use. No, they didn't. It was not available in Canada. Otherwise, I would have gone to a McDonald's and reluctantly bought. McCrispy. McCrispy Deluxe. Yeah, no, I totally would have gotten it for myself if I could have, but I couldn't, so I asked, and Lilisor was very kind enough to get me the code, and I'm ever so happy. Yeah, I don't eat at McDonald's. The only fast food place that we eat at is A&W, and that's because they use like no, like they're as hippie meat as you can get. So there's no additives. All the animals are free range grass fed. So like it's super high quality. Tastes amazing compared to most other places. So although they've like everything, they've gotten so expensive. So. kind of sad though, like how like fast food was supposed to be like the affordable fast option, and now it's really not. That's not. I turned around. Please, game. Please, controller. Stop ganging up on me. Oh, only birds. Are you still alive? Might not hear me because of ads. I don't know. I don't know if Zach and Libert still have their gift sub. If it's run out. Believe it or not, one of the least expensive places to eat out is a hospital cafeteria. Depending on the hospital, it can be very good or very boring menus. I mean, don't they kind of have to be cheap though? Because they've got to feed all the staff and all the patients and visitors and everything else, and the hospital is so expensive. Will you please stop? They are inexpensive because most hospitals do not make profit on food service. No markups. I see. I'm trying to remember, like, here, they just put Tim Hortons in the hospital, and then that's what you get, which kind of sucks. Because Tim Hortons' quality of food has gone down so bad. I'm sure they have like a cafeteria somewhere, but you're more likely to find the one of the many Tim Hortons they have on every floor than you are the one and only cafeteria. James Bola, and he's changed my mind about eating out too much. I don't know who that is. We used to eat out more when it was more affordable, but everything's just gotten so expensive now that we're just like, eh. And we make our own cheaper, probably healthier versions of what we would order out anyways, so. I see. I never understood the interest in watching that, of watching someone eat. I don't get it. The yawning is real, so you can say good night to everyone. Good night, Jiro. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Have a good day at work if you work tomorrow. Oh no. Oh, good luck with that. Hope that you have happy people. Or as, you know, maybe not happy, but like good humored people to deal with. Alright. Good night, Lily. Thanks for hanging out. Assuming I don't wake up to relive same day, we'll see you for Pokemon Adventure tomorrow. Yes, I will definitely be doing Pokemon tomorrow. Hope you are not reliving the day. That would not be fun. Whoopsie, that's a hunger. Hello, only words, you're alive. Falling asleep in your chair, oh no. So I'm guessing you're not coming over tonight? That is too bad. But understandable. It's a shame your subscription doesn't end like the 24th instead. That would have been perfect. Then you would have been able to do one last Monday if you need to. Let's talk of sleep. You're yawning now. Oh no, it's contagious. Yo. Oh no, I don't mean to bully you. You literally hit the power button 4 minutes ago. Yes, it's very slow. Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. You're heading off? Well, thanks for hanging out, Unique Tootsie. We'll see you next time. I hope everybody is voting in the contest for you. Have a good night. Well, hello. What is it, like 5 a.m. for you? Woke up earlier than expected, 4 a.m. here by the way, and clicked on Twitch because I was bored. I always stream Monday night at this time, so Monday night is the builder's night. So yeah, you're like 5 hours ahead of me. No, I usually go till midnight. Yeah, no, it's a big time difference. I am in Canada, so. Despite there being an ocean between Canada and the UK. You are closer to the Netherlands than I am, and I am a 6-hour difference from the Netherlands. Wait. We're on the same hemisphere, right? I think that has something to do with my thought that Canada had a small time difference with UK. Yeah, we're both in the northern hemisphere. Just that there's a giant ocean between us. And Uh, 2 provinces? I'm 2 provinces away from the ocean. Technically 3, but PEI is so small. And Nova Scotia is further east. 3. I forgot about New Brunswick. Sorry, New Brunswick. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Quebec are between me and the ocean. Never paid much attention to geography classes. Yeah, it's okay. I only know Canadian geography, and that is iffy. When I first met my husband and he told me that he lived in the Netherlands, I honest to God thought he was saying he was a Neanderthal. Because I was in high school and I was dumb and I'd never heard of the Netherlands before. I wasn't the only one though. My friend thought the same thing. So when I said I was visiting him in the Netherlands, she's like, am I going to be able to talk to you? How do you have, like, does he have, like, internet? I was like, how do you think I met him? She's like, oh yeah. And so it's been an ongoing running joke since that they run on hamster energy. And so everyone in the Netherlands has a shed in their backyard that just is like full of hamsters, and the hamsters running on the wheels is what gives them electricity. Yes, Zach. Because he said he was from the Netherlands. And I'd never heard of the Netherlands before. Because to me, everyone always called the Netherlands Holland. But Holland is just one of the provinces of the Netherlands, so. That I have since learned. But yeah, like my friend also thought the same thing. And so when I was going to go visit him, she was like, how am I going to talk to you? I'm going to miss you. And then I had to remind her that I met him on the internet, so therefore he had the internet and I would be able to talk to her. And so when I told my husband, he thought that was hilarious. And so now we like to joke that everyone in the Netherlands runs on hamster power. I think Nordic people do have a higher percentage of Neanderthal DNA than most other humans, so... Probably better to deal with the cold that way. Hamster power kind of similar to Timberborn in early game, just on beaver power instead. Oh, but it was great because like anytime he needed to like go like AFK while we were chatting or whatever, he'd be like, hang on, I gotta go feed the hamsters. But yeah, that was that was not very smart high school Aura who did not know that Netherlands was a country. And brain defaulted to Neanderthal from Netherlands. I'm starting to wonder, did the devs get peeps to hand carve the maps we've seen in DQB, or did they just ship some buildings in after RNGing it? I think they did both. I think they sort of like had like the computer generate like landmasses or whatnot, but then like also went in and fixed certain landscapes to look certain ways. Because there will be like where you're like destroying mountains or whatever, and you'll just find like way down in the middle of nowhere, like that. There'll just be like this like deep hole, and there'll be like vines in it or something. So like they used to be different. Like you can tell that they were different at one point. You feel like they manually crafted them with all the tools that people in our server have made to like generate the terrain. You feel like they manually crafted them. Yeah, but holes in mountains in this game does not make sense. So, I don't know. Beautiful mountains, look at that. No, I mean they wouldn't make sense because hollow spaces cause lag in this game. So from a game, like not from like a trying to make the world like the real world or whatever, but from a performance aspect of the game, hollow spaces cause lag. So I also read somewhere that they did something with the Isle of Awakening where the Isle of Awakening has like memory or whatever, and it like remembers changes that you've made. So like it remembers how it should have been for like certain flag points in the game, because like you make changes to it for the game. And so that causes like issues too. Like the more changes you make to the Isle of Awakening, the laggier it gets. So like having hollow spaces is especially problematic because it's already struggling. But yeah, for whatever reason, they made it so that whatever you, like, isn't... Like, whatever block is not covered on all sides is visible and rendered, whether you can currently see it or not. And you can see that when you do the X-ray trick. See, like where the mountain itself disappears. But everything that's not, like everything that's hollow, you can then see. Alright, I will definitely need to make this bigger. Alright, I am just gonna do this and worry about fixing it on the underside another time. An idea for my next DQB2 build, going to replicate an Evoland dungeon? What's Evoland? I figured that much I could piece together. Genre would go fair amount for a starting point. You can see bits of it on my YouTube channel. Short of it is that it focuses on the various game innovations that they since the early days, transitioning to and from 2D to 3D. like, is it like an RPG? Is it like a first-person shooter? I don't know. RPG? Okay. Did not even come to mind. Could add some rocks at that ledge to make the ledge less flat on top. But I'm not done yet. Yeah, I'm not at that point of decorating just yet. Because I don't know what I will tweak yet and what will stay. Oh, I'm really feeling the time crunch. Only Birds, like, it was so funny because, like, when it was January, I was just like, oh, we've got plenty of time, and now that it's February, I'm like, oh, no, we do not. Because, like, if we keep going where, like, you come help twice a week, that means there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more sessions of you that you can come and help. So, oh, that's good. That is very good. Yay, progress! Progress is always good. I apologize, I'm in a music swap zone. I don't need to feed her. She's not doing anything that requires her to not get exhaustion. Remix. Mm-hmm. Hydrate is a good idea. I will drink some water and I will drink some tea that is now cold. Yeah, she's used to it. 3, 4 years now of starving constantly. At least I actually eat more than I used to with her. I wonder if, do I still have the thing? Do I still have the thing? I do not. I don't know if I have it in here. Yes. Aw, man. I don't have the thing. I don't have it, and I don't want to open up Discord to get it, so... you'll have to look some other time. But, Zach basically made a meme of me not eating. Yeah, but I don't want to open up, Discord on my PC, because I'm already running OBS. My PC prefers to run as little as possible, because OBS is so heavy for some reason. So... yeah. I actually shared it on my YouTube, so... there you go. If you have Tumblr, and you can see. Encoding is tough. What are we encoding? Oh, okay. Cool. Encoding is what happens when OBS makes your stream happen. I see. I see, I see, I see. But yeah, like it runs smoother than it did with only 8 bits, like 8 gigs of RAM. I now have 16 gigs of RAM, but still it could run better. So I try and not have these things open. I literally restart my computer before every stream to have it like as fresh as possible. And then I just like don't open anything but OBS. So but yeah, if you click the link and went to look at the meme, that is the meme that Zach did of my builder who never eats. Food? Nah. Who needs it? To clear my internet cache and CCleaner everything to remove as much unnecessary processing when I stream. Yeah, I need to get CCleaner back because I used to do it like on my really old PC. I used to do it like every week and it would like keep it running so smooth. And then I had a newer computer that I didn't need it, so I didn't get it. But now, because this computer's getting old, it needs it. You're on Windows, I presume? Then that would make the load worse. Give Linux a try. Plenty of distros offer a live USB variant. And with try without replacing Windows. I've contemplated it, but it's just unfortunately easier to run Windows. That's the problem, though, the initial headache of moving things over. I barely have the spoons to get through day to day what I need to do. I don't even do half the stuff that I want to do. So adding more onto my plate, not a good idea. Like, Only Birds is my tech guy. I don't know how to do anything. He does it for me. Anytime I need to do something, it's Only Birds. Can you walk me through how to do this, please? And then he literally takes over control of my computer and does it for me because I just can't. My brain does not work for things like that. Does not compute. Oh, there we go. There's the hunger. Climb time. The music can't keep up. Alright. Well, I need this part. Welcome back. It would have been really fun if we got a patch to this game that gave us the flying carpet that they added to DQB1. That would have been amazing. Did they give it the Saber Cat music? No, the reason I like the carpet is because you can use the binoculars while standing on the carpet. That's why I like the carpet. Sabercat music is different, though. I'd always love that one from DQ8. Yeah, I really like the Sabercat music. I never actually played GQ1 with the changes, like from mobile to PC. But that was one of the things that like I read about that was like, damn, they need that. Like if you like could have used the binoculars on the buggy, I might have actually gotten used to the buggy more and used it on occasion. But nope. We cannot. So instead I wish for the flying carpet. Mostly use the buggy for the RNG aisles to find stuff and to pot shot monsters. I just hate the controls for making it fly around. So I never use it. Unless I have to. Like positioning it to use as a teleport. I use it as little as possible. One sec. They really do not feel natural to me, especially because I have inverted the PlayStation controls to be like the Switch controls, and it inverts everything except it mucks with the like the Switch buggy controls were slightly different than perfectly inverted. So it does not work how I feel like it should work. So like on my PlayStation control, triangle is and square are swapped because triangle is X on Switch, and it just so happens that like that's like everything that you do, like to place these buttons, I'm hitting triangle right now, whereas a normal PlayStation control is you hit square. And I can't like my brain could not do that after like 3,000 hours on the Switch. My brain just could not. So anytime I see instructions on like to do something, like X to change, I know that that's circle to change. Like I just have to translate it in my head because X and circle are swapped and square and triangle are swapped. I'm not done yet. I'm looking at it so that I can see what I need to do. But when I'm like right on it, it's hard to tell what needs to be done and where, so I have to back off and take a look at it to see. Well, yes, I'm looking to see what it looked like so that I know what I need to do. Right, like those are not even like I wouldn't even classify that as done yet because I'm probably going to make tweaks to it, but that's a lot closer to done with those peaks than this is. I think I'll try walling up the outside completely, then slapping a roof on top, see how that affects FPS. Yeah, Moonbrick does have the worst. I think as long as you have like walls that are 16 to 16 or more blocks thick, that it will actually block out everything outside of the walls. 8 is the lowest you can go to sort of work, but 16 works a lot better. sky blue. Mm-hmm. Outside the firmament. A Genshin thing. The sky in Genshin is false. And we recently in story, which I actually did on stream, pulled the moon into the firmament of the world. So actually, okay, well. So now it's causing havoc in other parts of Teyvat. And that's the quest I'm doing now, which I was doing today. Which I didn't stream, but that's the quest I've been doing. No, in order to block, it needs to be like the bare minimum 8, but 16 is better. We've done tests. If it's a full chunk, the game goes, oh, I don't need to render anything beyond this point. And then it won't. And if it's less, if it's like only a couple blocks, it's still like, oh, well, you might be able to see it, so I'll just render it just in case. And you're like, no, game, no. Which is why the hollow space with my giant witchy treehouse in it, right directly underneath my main town on my uploaded Buildertopia, is so incredibly laggy because there's only like 2 blocks between the two areas. And I tried desperately to make it I tried desperately to like add more to it so that it was thicker, so that like it would add more of a buffer, but like I couldn't. There was just no room. So unless I like copy the whole town and raise it up like 7 blocks or so, it's just not happening. So luckily it doesn't lag on Switch too, so we're good. But that's what I'm saying. The game needs like a full chunk of information between it and other things before it decides that it no longer needs to render what's beyond the chunk. We tested this in multiplayer on Switch 1, which is the laggiest you can get in just general play. And the thicker you, like, 8 blocks was the absolute bare minimum to like reduce lag. But the thicker the mountain air, the thicker we made the mountain, the better and the less laggy it was. And we could like it was happening in real time as we were editing the mountains. Which is actually how I found out that the deep water counts as falling water and causes lag. I made the Isle of Awakening an archipelago. and I had like completely like all of from like this, like basically only the sand area that's viewable here is what was left of my island. I destroyed everything else down to the ocean. Hydrating is a good idea. Although it was more from like here to there. I did like a crescent moon shaped thing. And so here we did like, we took down all the mountains, but anytime you faced the ocean, you would jump in slow motion because it would just get so laggy. And so we built, we rebuilt the ring around Scarlet Sands. And I think at first I only made it like 4 or 5 blocks thick in some parts, and it just wasn't doing it. And so like we just made it thicker, and that helped a lot. And it's pretty tall because the whole point is that it's like a canyon. Like this part on that island is lower than sea level, and all the mountains show up as mountains, so they're pretty high. Like not all the way to the top, but they're pretty high. And it wasn't like we had to make the mountains a lot thicker in order for it to not actively lag. Yes. Yes, it will. Although if you're on PC, you could just always go with Hermit's Heresy or one of the other like block things and have it render for you. I wouldn't put the top on though. I would just do the walls around and then do the top yourself. No, I mean, I wouldn't put the top on with a program because I don't think you can just put a hollow top on. I think it would fill it up all the way, but you could do the walls that way. So you put the walls in all around Circle the Island, and then all you have to do is put the top manually. I don't think just doing the top would actually do anything. Like if you just put a roof over the whole island, I don't think that would do anything. Because it's not really, there's no actual sky, there's a sky box. So the sky box is around you wherever you are. So if you go into a deep enough cave that's distant enough from you, you'll see the sky. I don't think it does because it doesn't render, the minimap doesn't render anything that's underground, but the game definitely does render it. Like I could have lava flows underneath these mountains, but because it's not on the overworld map, it will never show up on the mini map. But the game will definitely render those lava flows underneath the map. If I'm standing here. Oh, I see. That's sorry? Yeah, this game has so many hidden things still. All above my pay grade. I did a shit ton of testing on this game. And I think that's all I can do. Mm-hmm. Do have limits. Save. Well, there you go. Autosave just went off. Perfect timing, autosave. Hey, it's midnight. No effort. I will be saving in a moment because I will be ending in a moment. I'm just desperately trying to get this up a little bit so that I can see what it'll look like. I can't actually save right now, which is why I'm not. I have to sail somewhere, and it's gonna take too much time considering I'm going to be ending stream before, like, in the time that it would take me to sail there and sail back. I'm hoping to, like, finish this and save the game actually, and end the stream. So. No, you could not have planned that timing. Reach the end of what you can work on today. That's good though. I'm glad you were able to get something done. You'll have to let me know if there's any point during the week that you're just like, oh, you know what? I could totally work on RS Island. Yeah, I definitely needed a posture check. Flushed over it. Trying to go as fast as possible. Alright, that is starting to look much better. I feel like I might need more over there, but we'll worry about that when we're finished this. Jel, go for walkies. Go on. Assisting everything. Alright. Well, let's go offline so we can save. Now that Only Birds is gone. I can also show you guys Nick Tootsie's picture. You should absolutely vote on in the contest. It is here. That is her dream themed snap. Yeah, it's very pretty. So that's what I'm saying. We should vote for her. The train contest? You mean the station contest? Jen did not remove. It's not a train station, it's a station contest, but a lot of people did train station. There was a lot of drama in this one. Yeah, the amusing thing to this is that someone thinks that the pencil is not stealing. You go to someone else's island and you copy their work with the pencil and you put it on your own island and you take a picture of it, that is stealing. Like, people don't care if you copy their stuff for their island, just don't put it in the contest. That's when people care. No. And then people get angry and there's drama on the board. What in the world? Worst station? Oh, I get it. It's a channel station that's just fuzz. That's pretty clever. Man, I wish I'd seen that one. I would have voted it up higher. Yeah, like, it looks like they posted it near the end of the contest. Which is sad, because, like, this one is posted 106 and this is posted 124, so... This is 106, 107, 114... 108. So yeah, like 124 looks like it was very late in the contest. Otherwise, this probably would have gotten a lot higher. It's a shame, because this is really silly. Mm-hmm. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Tomorrow will be afternoon stream, where we do more Pokemans. And Wednesday will be afternoon stream with Pokemans. Thursday will be Builders. And Friday will be Pokemans. And then Saturday and Sunday I will not be streaming. To give myself a break and not get sick. And then so that I am not sick in March when Pokopia it will be streamed. So yeah, that's the goal anyways. Hopefully it works out. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow for Pokemon or Thursday for Builders or both. Always fun. Both is fun. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.